Hey, here we are. Hi, everybody. We're good. Everyone here. Uh, we are. I'm doing a split screen thing here. I noticed in my last live with the white sand unboxing, my video quality was just garbage. So I'm using my camera that I have hooked up to my computer. So we'll be able to watch one more. Oh, one more story about the Cosmere. Oh man, you'd be surprised. Uh, but I'll be able to watch the screen while also like having interaction here. It'll be a good time. So hey, we hit 10,000 subscribers. That's really fun. I'm super excited about that. That was my goal from like originally starting my channel. What, like 5 years ago at this point. So yeah, we hit 10,000. That's incredible. I'm really happy about it. Thank you all for coming along this ride with me, and thanks for enjoying my channel. I'm glad that my content is valuable to you, and that yeah, that's real cool. I like that a lot. So tonight we are going to be just generally talking Cosmere, as well as I am going to be working on some Dragonsteel 2023 preparation. I've got a whole bunch of my merchandise already designed. I finished the design of another sticker today that I'm really excited about. Ooh, and since you're here and not on the computer, I'll be able to pull up the design and like show it off to you guys. That'll be real fun. So we'll do that. But additionally, uh, I'll be talking about all the things that I'm doing for Dragonsteel tonight, and just generally talking about like the direction my channel's going. So if any of you have any questions about my channel or Dragonsteel or the Cosmere in general or anything, type them in the chat and we will have a good time. The main thing I'm going to be doing tonight is filling metal vials. For Secret Sazed, if you haven't done Secret Sazed before, you totally should do Secret Sazed. Um, for Secret Sazed, for the past like 4 years, I've done metal vials of the allomantic metals, like actual samples. Here are some of the ones that have not gone very well, so I have just kept like that. Is here, will it actually focus? Oh, get my face out of the way. Focus on the thing. Uh, uh. Oh, whatever. Okay, that's zinc. Uh, like that's a bunch of actual zinc. Here is a vial full of gold leaf. We've got copper, and this is tin. And I'm not sure if you can hear, but my children are finishing bath time and are pounding on the wall. So that's fun. It's fine. Uh, Yeah. So I'm going to be filling 8 sets of metal vials tonight. I have 13 samples of various elementic metals, and we're just going to be putting them all in vials, and we're going to talk about the Cosmere. So welcome. I'm going to be giving one of these metal vials or one of these metal vial sets away tonight. So if you enjoy my channel, make sure you are subscribed, and I I'll figure out how to run a giveaway in the chat or something. That'll be a good time. Unfortunately, no, Mendel, they are not in whiskey. I have been using for most of these uh, glycerin because it's thicker. It's like more viscous than just water or something. So it looks a little more fun, especially with the bigger uh, metal chunks. It just suspends them a little more nicely. So yeah, I use a mixture of glycerin, uh, occasionally for the lighter metals, like for the gold leaf and the foils and stuff. I'll put in some isopropyl alcohol. And tonight I was thinking of doing some baby not powder. That is definitely not powder. Baby oil, and seeing how baby oil behaves as a vial fluid thing. Um, so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Other Oh, David has a question. What is an aspect of the Cosmere that you think could only work because of how Brandon world builds? Oh man, that's uh that's a good question, David. Um, I mean, I think there's a lot of things about the Cosmere that only work because of the way Brandon's brain works. Um, I think just the amount of internal consistency there is over multiple worlds is incredible. That that has to be an element of just incredible planning and really great vision for what he wants his product to be. So that internal consistency across dozens of magic systems and dozens of worlds in dozens of different stories is stunning to me. That's one of my favorite things about the Cosmere, and I don't think there would be many other people that could pull that off. There is my answer for that. Yeah, cool. So, uh, do I think? Oh, that depends. Potion seller. What are your potions? Uh, do you use glycerin in your potions? Um, so I'm just going to talk about for the moment, just like the process of all of these. So filling metal vials, you can get these are your potions are fit for a beast, let alone a mortal man. Well, I think I'd be able to handle them then. For I technically mortal men are beasts, like biologically. So you can get packs of 100 of these metal vials just on Amazon. These are like 5 milliliter vials uh, made of borosilicate glass. Um, and I have collected all of these metals. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, we'll get to that when we get to it. I've just collected a bunch of metals for a while now. Like you can get just iron filings online. I bought probably the most expensive metal I got was the zinc. Surprisingly, just samples of zinc you can get online. I got the this tin shot on eBay. I believe I got the pewter on eBay as well. The most fun metals I've gotten are this copper. Uh, it's so pretty. Look at all the. It's just fun. This is maybe an eighth of the amount of copper that I got. I emailed a metal foundry and said, "Hey, can I just get some of your scrap?" Because they were a foundry that dealt in copper and bronze and brass. I was like, can I just get some shavings, just like a little bit of shavings, because I wanted to fill like 4 or 5 metal vial sets years ago for like Christmas gifts. So I emailed this foundry and was like, "Hey, can I just get just some ounces of metal from you guys?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, sure. Just send us an email. We'll send you a box, pay for shipping, whatever." Um, so I paid them like $20, and they sent me the box that's like literally this big, just massive box that was full of copper shavings, just all of this. And like if I were to sell that copper scrap, it would be a lot more than I paid for the copper scrap. So I sorted out all of the other random metal chunks and put some of it in a bottle just for ease of use. I have a box in a closet somewhere that is another like 15 pounds of copper. It's insane. Um, and so we're just going to be putting metals in. Uh, if Brandon is just pulling the biggest, I would Hoyd being the final big bad. I I I would love that. Um, I don't think that's what's happening. It wouldn't. surprise me necessarily if Brandon was developing Hoyd to be the the final big bad evil guy. Um, that would that would be. Uh, I trust Brandon to pull that off well. I don't think that is what's going to happen, but I I trust Brandon to make that a good ride. Um, yeah, that would be something. Uh, anyway, so we're filling 8 sets tonight because I have 100, and then I had 4 left over from filling them before, and 104 divided by 13 is 8. That's right. I only have 13 metal vials. I have 13 actual samples, and actual um, is pushing it because I say I have atium. Where is it? Uh, I say I have atium, but they're actually just little like steel like slingshot pellets that I focus on my fingers. Mostly, you're getting most of it there. That I put into a homemade etching solution to get some more fun designs on it. I know technically, like in the books, they're supposed to be perfectly smooth and silvery and like a drop of liquid metal. Um, but that's boring. I want some more texture. So I've added some texture to these to make them more interesting to look at. Uh, so I don't actually have atium. Don't swallow this. It will just be a ball bearing in your stomach. Uh, Generally, don't swallow any of these because then you'll have metal in your stomach, and that's not a good thing. Plus, sometimes isopropyl alcohol, and that will poison you. Don't drink these. Um, yeah. So let's get to filling. I have a very nice little funnel that fits directly into the top of the vials, which is very convenient. And I've gotten to the point where just being able to measure the vials and then putting it in are going to be good. When are we going to get movie news? That's a good question. Last I heard, the movie has stalled uh, because of the SAG-AFTRA strike and the writers' strike, which Brandon is in full support of. Uh, so the movie is not making progress right now. I know last year he said he'd be surprised if we didn't have news by about this point this year, um, but things happened, and so I don't think we're gonna get real movie news until probably late next year, um, and that's if it picks up again. Um, Hopefully it does. I would love to see. I mean, we're pretty sure it's Mistborn. I would love to see a Mistborn movie, and knowing that Brandon is like pushing for it to be done right, uh, I I'm confident it would be a good adaptation, and so I definitely want to see it happen. But I know I don't, and I know most of the fandom doesn't want it to be rushed. So I think they're going to take the amount of time that they need with it in order for it to be a good, solid product. And so I don't think we're going to get any official news until probably late next year, late 2024. Um, Maybe sooner, depending on how the strike goes, depending on what projects are like after the strike is over. But I don't expect anything until the second half of next year. Melissa, I will be selling these at Dragonsteel Con this year. I am going to be filling, or I'm going to be giving one away tonight. I will be uh, probably saving 2 to give away for Secret Sazed this year. So if you, again, have not participated in Secret Sazed, it's do it because it's a super good time. And you may get a Metal Vial set from me during Secret Sazed. And so that will be 3. So I will have 5 sets available at Dragonsteel Con this year if you want to purchase a metal vial set. It's 13 different metals. The 8 base metals plus gold, electrum, aluminum, duralumin, and atium. Yes, that's how math works. So I think they're fun. I think they look cool. Again, that's zinc. Get my face up so it focuses. There you go. Zinc. Zinc. There it is. And this is the brass. I don't know why it got all milky. That's one of the reasons why I kept this one, because it was weird looking, and so I didn't want to give it away. But that's the brass filings. It's cool. Oh man, if Sanderson releases it or announces the Mistborn movie when Stormlight 5 is out, that that would be I could see him doing that. In fact, I could see him, if anything, just like holding that news until next year's Dragonsteel Con, at which point he's like, "Oh, hey, by the way," and he just like drops it in his spoiler stream or something, in his Q&A panel. That would be a very Brandon thing to do, I think. All right, right now we're putting in the iron filings. This is what they look like. There's about that much in there. And to the best of my ability, these are pure, like these are actual allomantic samples. I don't know exactly what the gold and silver relationship is, like what the ratios are in my electrum, because electrum is hard to find unless you buy like a 1500-year-old Roman coin, and I don't want to do that. Why aren't you focusing? There you go, focus. If you Google electrum, that's one of the first things that pops up, because the Romans used electrum in their coinage way back when. But I was able to find a pretty solid, probably gold and silver foil. So it's an electrum foil, like gold leaf. It's electrum leaf, and it looks pretty good. I can't promise that it's like allomantic quality electrum, but I'm confident that it is at least actually electrum. We'll show that to you once we get to it. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad my knowledge of the Cosmere is at least a help to people. I love these books, and I really enjoy digging into the intricacies of them. So honestly, that's one of the reasons why I started this channel, was I wanted to know more about what was going on in these books. I wanted to make myself more of an authority on these stories that I loved so much. So I knew that if I started making videos of them, that would be motivation to really dig into things. Like that's one of the reasons why, like, one of the best examples of that, I suppose, is my compounding video, because compounding to me was so confusing, just really really hard to differentiate like what exactly happens in the compounding process and how that works and what gets combined and how it like so I wanted to make a compounding video in order for me to understand it, and I knew that if I could explain it, that would mean I understood it. So that thank you so much, Taylor. Thank you. Oh, you're the best. Taylor Ramirez. You rock. Thank you. Let's see. Most popular major university in Silverlight? Oh. I don't know. Are there? No, there have to be multiple universities in Silverlight. I assume they would have, if we consider like not necessarily universities but colleges. where a university will have multiple different colleges in it, each college focused on each specific like discipline. I could definitely imagine there being multiple colleges of like there's a college of awakening or a college of allomancy or things like that. Uh, if we're going that route, the easiest one to get into, the easiest college to matriculate in would be awakening because anyone could get breath. Um, so that would probably be the most popular. Um, Plus awakening is just fascinating, especially because this is if you haven't watched the recent 17th shard interview with Brandon, so much information was dropped in that interview. A lot of confirmation of things that we suspected, but also just so much info was given in that interview. uh, One of the pieces being awakening in the latter end of the Cosmere a is not just a term that is related to breath and Nulthian awakening. Awakening is confirmed to be a an effect of investiture that can be accomplished in multiple different uh, magic systems, like light weaving or what we've seen with Midnight Essence. So there are now at least three things that can be accomplished with multiple different magic systems. I mean, I that's not a surprise. I theorized as much in my Yumi and the Nightmare Painter video. Hold on. Cleaning out the metal shavings in the funnel so we get pure samples. Yeah, I theorized that much in the Yumi and the Nightmare Painter video um, because it I doubted that they had breath specifically when they obviously are not a Cosmere aware planet. But yeah, having that confirmation of awakening can be accomplished with multiple systems is really cool and very interesting to me. Um, I know. I'm so sorry that these aren't elementically accurate. I mean, most of them probably would be. This is pure iron, and like this is pure copper. This is um, probably stainless steel. Uh, Definitely don't swallow this. This would tear your throat up horribly. Uh, when I got this, this is basically most of what I got. I got this again from a local foundry, um, and trying to get all of the other random bits and like clean this off. The shavings in this are so sharp. I was picking steel out of my fingertips for a few days after I got this initially bottled. Um, yeah, don't don't drink steel. It will destroy you. Uh, Doug, yes. Am I like streaming this on TikTok as well? I am not. My last stream, yeah, I did do the White Sand stream on TikTok. I didn't want to deal with doing two. I didn't want to deal with multiple streaming places tonight, so I didn't. But I got a camera set up, and so I'm happy with what I've got. So yeah, I also am on TikTok. I'm not very active on TikTok. I'm trying to be more active on TikTok. I have a lot of things that I want to do with more short form videos, but long form explainer videos that dive into things more deeply are something that I enjoy more than short form 45-second jokes. Um, I have ideas. I just have to execute them. I will be doing more stuff on TikTok. And also, if you're subscribed to me on YouTube, I'll be putting those same things up on like YouTube Shorts. Um, but yes, follow me on all the social medias. We'll have a good time. Uh, let's see, College of Romatics. Oh yeah, I mean that's basically covering everything. Awakening is the rich kid school, absolutely. Um, Hey, I'm so glad my videos are helping you numbat. Um, yeah. After a certain secret project, I mean, they get into awakening with Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, and like you don't see anyone ever really awaken. Maybe, probably, maybe, um, but awakening has a horrifying power in the Cosmere if you do it correctly and or incorrectly. Um, I don't think Scadrian throats are necessarily stronger. They probably just don't. Uh, if you file off metal, I assume it's less jaggedy than if you're like taking metal shavings off of tooled like steel projects of some kind. Like there are, in fact, I filled up all the iron, so I'll be doing steel next. I'll show you some of the just terrifying chunks. So this is iron. This is 100% pure iron filings. Can't really say 100% pure because it's probably oxidized at least a little bit, but you know, mostly pure iron filings. Now we'll do some steel, and it's scary. My favorite non-Cosmere book or series, I oh man, um, let me just take a look at the shelf here. Uh, I I love um, the Cytoverse, the Skyward series. I love the Skyward series. Uh, if you watched my video talking about, um, oh, what video was it? There was a video where I talked about Skyward, like why you should read Skyward or something like that. I don't recall, but there was a video where I talked about it, where like I firmly believe there's a specific chapter in Starsight that I think if everyone on Earth read and understood that chapter, there would be no war. Full stop. Like it just if everyone was able to take that piece of the story and internalize that, human conflict would be minimized, drastically reduced. Um, yeah, the Skyward series is absolutely incredible. Uh, I love the Legion stories just for the concept, like the concept of a guy being so smart. In order to deal with that, his brain compartmentalizes it into external personalities is fascinating. Um, those are probably my two favorites. Like again, I love the concept of the Reckoner series. Just power corrupts, and therefore super power corrupts superiorly. Um, is it's great. Like, why has no one else done that apart from the boys? But it's Sanderson's better. Um, yeah, I oh my yeah, it was my site overs reading order video. That's right. Um, it's so good. It's the yeah, Skyward series is so good. I'm really excited for Defiant this November. Once again, come to the Dragonsteel 2023 convention, and you'll see me. I've got a booth there, and you'll get the Cytoverse, the last book of the Cytoverse, of the last book of the first arc of the Cytoverse, I guess. Um, yeah, it's so very good. Uh, how long did it take to figure out to ingest metals? You know, I betcha just going off of uh like historically, it was probably people just eating with metal utensils and finding some people had powers. Also, like ferrochemy existed. And so they knew that investiture could be accessed via metal. And so it wouldn't be much of a surprise to like that's not a big logical leap. Especially, oh no, I can say this exactly right. they knew immediately to ingest metals because the Lord Ruler made himself a Mistborn. And so he would have known immediately, eat that metal, do that thing. There would have been zero learning curve. Um, yeah, historically. Kevin Parker chiming in to say thanks. Oh, you use them to fall asleep that night? That's uh thank you. I'm glad my videos are a sedative. Cool. Thank you. I'm glad that they're able to be helpful to you in that way. That's fantastic. Um, I I am going into voiceover. I can tell this to people. I am recording an audiobook, by the way. Um, in hopefully by the end of the year, I will have it recorded and released. So if you enjoy my content, particularly if you enjoy the sound of my voice, you can listen to the sultry sound of my voice in an audiobook. Uh, it's not done yet. I'm still recording it, but it's being recorded and it will be released. If you go to, I mean, the easiest place to find it is Amazon. If you search for the book called The Oracle Sphere, I will be recording the audiobook for that, which should be out again, hopefully by the end of the year, if I am able to get enough time to actually get into my recording booth and record it, which I should. I will have it recorded by the end of the year. So thank you for liking my voice. And if you like my voice, you can listen to me read an audiobook to you. Yeah. Um, let's see. Oh, scrolling up. Filed off metal dust for slow burning, larger pellets for fast burning. Is that true? I would think it would be the opposite. Just for um, like surface area reasons. I would assume a larger chunk of metal would last you longer because you can't get to it all at once. I don't know. I'd have to check on that. You may be right, but I'm not sure. Um, do I have a son? I do have a sonic screwdriver. Right? Oh no, I put it down. I reorganized my desk in order to fit all of this stuff. Uh, where is my son? Oh, it's right here. Yes, sonic screwdriver. You betcha. Uh, I am a fan of Doctor Who, and so yes, I have a Sonic. The 10th Doctor is my favorite. I love me some David Tennant. I have this sonic screwdriver. I have an ironically wooden sonic screwdriver that a friend of mine made, and I have another one somewhere. My wife has a sonic screwdriver. It was one of the like modular kits that you like build your own sonic with. It was pretty cool. I do have a sonic screwdriver, indeed. Uh, oh yes, Ethan, I convinced people to get the Cytoverse. That's so awesome. Um, if you enjoy the Cytoverse, if you like those boxes or like those books, the Cytoverse box, I believe, is still available on Dragonsteel's website, and it's very good. Uh, they have this MBot model, which is a little dusty from just being on my desk, but it's so cool. Uh, focus, yeah. This MBot model, this like die cast, got the acclivity ring on the back, like it's so good. So if you like the Cytoverse, consider getting one of the Cytoverse boxes because that was, oh gosh, it's a good box. One of my favorites from the year Sanderson. Like it's very good. Yeah, I'm really excited to have my booth. I am I'm I'm working on a lot of things. Let's talk about my booth for a second. So I will be exhibiting at the Dragonsteel convention this year. Uh, I've got one of their standard like 10 by 10 booths. Um, I it was more expensive to purchase a booth space than I was anticipating, and so I'm really like leaning hard into creating and selling merchandise to justify the expense of purchasing a booth. So I've got a lot of things that I'm working on. I've got let's show it. Let's show some things. I am in the process of creating stickers. A print shop opened up like just down the street from me, and so I'll be having my stickers printed locally. But I've got a bunch of stickers that I'm creating, which I think are really cool. I of course have. Let's see here. Oh nope, wrong one. It's fine. Nah. No, it's opening up Illustrator. It's okay. Uh, Open up that better. So I've got. Come on, plug. Okay. So I'll be releasing a sticker of just my logo, which will be really good. I am proud of the work this has done. Oh, there's Illustrator. Uh, I like my logo a whole lot. Um, but I will be releasing a sticker of that logo. If you are commenting anything, I cannot see you because I'm in a different screen. Um, yeah, so sticker of my logo. We'll also have, of course, a let's see. Hello, my name is Doug. Uh, that will be a sticker. And just showing things off now. If any of you have noticed on my wall, right, oh, you can actually see it right there, this Vin painting, that was done by a good friend of mine, and I have turned that Vin art into a sticker, which I really enjoy. And I have one more that is, it's good. I'm not like that pumped about it, but it's a solid sticker. This little like planets exploding out of a book. It's fun. Um, and then one that I just finished just this afternoon. I have been working on a new logo for my channel. This is uh, it may not be the final version of it, but it's close. Rather than read and find out, I want to emphasize just my username, which is the Cosmere Not. And so I made this. This is the first time anyone's seen it. That sticker of astronaut reading a book. I love it. I think it looks great. And that's fully designed by me, and I'm proud of it. Yeah. So I'll have sticker sets. I will have t-shirts, particularly the "Hello, my name is Doug" on a t-shirt. Um, and if you want any of these merchandise items early, like if you want to come to the con with a sticker on a water bottle already or wearing a "Hello, my name is Doug" t-shirt, if you join my Patreon, I will be sending merchandise out as soon as it's produced to my patrons. I need to post what the breakdown is. I will talk about that this evening. But yeah, so if you want any of my merchandise, which I think you should, I think it's cool looking. If you sign up for my Patreon, you can get merchandise. There's one more thing that I am really proud of that I want to show off. I also am going to be doing enamel pins of my logo, and they look so good. So stickers, pins, t-shirts. I also will have Cosmere themed. Well, as soon as I get the approval for it, I'll have Cosmere themed freeze-dried candy. I've got like I found gummy lobsters online, and so I'm gonna do like deep fried cremlings of gummy lobsters that are freeze dried, so they're like puffy and crunchy. I'll have like deep fried Skittles and other things. I'll probably have vials of flavored sugars for like spores that you can eat, that you're allowed to eat that won't kill you. Uh, yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm getting ready for Dragonsteel. Also, metal vials. I'll have 5 sets of metal vials to sell at the con. Um, yeah, it's It's going to be good. Yes, Josh, that is correct. It is the Oracle Sphere. I will be recording that. That should be out by the end of the year. Ooh, I have not looked at the chat for a while. David Tennant is the correct answer. He's the best doctor. I'm really excited for the Doctor Who magic sets. They're going to be so fun. Yeah, Steve audiobook. It's going to be a good time. Let's see. Sunflower seeds in the background? Which ones? I mean, I have a bunch of bottles, but no, all of these bottles are filled with metal vials, metal shavings, steel. It's scary and sharp, and also still kind of coated in machine oil. I tried to get as much of it off as I could, but it sticks. Okay, you use my videos to escape to fall asleep. Okay, let's get your brain running on something else. So okay, I get that. Got it. Thank you, Kevin. I'm glad they do that for you. Will we see a collab about the Cosmere with my wife? Probably. I mean, she's way into the books. She's a hard copy reader. Like she didn't read Tress until we got the hard copy of Tress. So I was just aching for months waiting for her to actually read this story that I adored so much. It was real good. She read Yumi like the week after I read it, which was amazing. Yeah, I'll probably introduce her on the channel at some point. She will be at the convention with me. She'll be helping me like man my booth. So if you want to meet my wife, she's amazing and fantastic. You'll definitely meet her at the con. Oh yeah, once again pushing the Sighthoverse box. The MBot mold is amazing, or the MBot figure is fantastic. There are Doomslug molds. Like you can use them for ice, or I'm planning on making like crayons, just getting a bunch of because I have children and they destroy crayons. So getting just a bunch of the odds and ends of crayons and sticking them in there, and just, you can bake them because it's silicone molds, and just making multicolored Doomslug crayons. I'm so excited. Yeah, everything the Sighthoverse box was incredible to me. I was so happy with getting that. Yeah, and the MBot is really nice. Woo! Hold on, I need some water. Yeah, Inventor's Guide has done such an incredible job at the manufacturing for everything with the Ur Sanderson. All of the contents of all of the boxes have been absolutely top notch. I've been blown away by the quality of everything that they've sent out. Leopard Bright Sky, you can get 10 Doug stickers. I will have them at the con. I'm printing 200, 300 of them. I'm still working out how many like stickers and t-shirts I need. I'm probably going to do like 60 t-shirts, which is 1% of tickets. It's a conservative estimate. Selling a t-shirt to 1 out of every 100 people. If y'all think I should get more than 60 t-shirts, let me know, and I will get more than 60 t-shirts. I haven't ordered the t-shirts yet. So if I get 100 t-shirts, well, I've priced it all out because the t-shirts are a standard price, and then price for printing on each shirt goes down the more you do. So if I need to get 80 t-shirts, I will get 100 t-shirts because 80 is more expensive than 100 because there's a like tiered system, and so the price per shirt drops $2 if I get 100 rather than 80, and so it ends up being cheaper. Let me know how many t-shirts you think I should bring, and you can buy a t-shirt from me at the con. Yeah, hot off the presses. It's going to be real good. Ooh, Joshua Gibson. Who are your aunt and uncle? Uh, and if they have a booth, you should come to the con too. Yeah, the Vin stickers. I love the Vin stickers. They're so awesome. Exact. Oh, know about Nerds Candy as Aether Spores. I'm doing. If you know Nerds gummies, it's like a little gummy candy with nerds like crusted onto it. Freeze drying those, they inflate to like this big, and it's it's pink Aether crystals. So you can get pink Aether to munch on, and they're so good. Uh, what do I think happened with getting new narrators for the secret novels? I don't know, Joseph. I know they were wanting to do that. I wouldn't. I mean, so many people love Michael Kramer and Kate Redding. Like, so they're devoted to them as audiobook narrators. And so I think I wouldn't be surprised if they had a new one for the next book. I know that was the plan to have at least one new narrator. I think they did. So I think the sequel project 4 will have a new narrator. I'm not 100% on that, but I believe that is still going to be the case. My goal is to eventually replace Michael Kramer and Kate Redding, and I read all of Sanderson's stories because how amazing would that be as a career? Oh, oh yeah, the Dragonsteel team said Brandon will be announcing the Secret Project 4 narrator soon. So yes, there will be a new narrator for Secret Project 4. Yeah, I agree, Joseph. January was absolutely the most disappointing box. Uh, get the Hoyd box was like, oh, a mouse pad. Okay, hooray, and sticky notes. And then all of the other boxes have been like, what? This is amazing. So yeah, that January box uh, dropped my expectations for the rest of the year, and my original high expectations have been exceeded with every succeeding box. Oh yeah, Carly is gonna have a booth. Yep, she's great. Um, ooh, they run Forged Foam. I met them then last year. Uh, yeah, Forged Foam is awesome. I almost bought a sword from them last year. They're great. They're like great people, and their product is amazing. Freeze dried Skittles are going to happen, Kenneth. We're going to call those like breath drops because you taste the rainbow. It's breath. Yeah. Which would be scarier, Kelsier with Nightblood or Angry Kaladin as a Mistborn? Kelsier with Nightblood. That's easily Kelsier with Nightblood. Because Angry Kaladin still has morals. Kelsier does not. And Kelsier with Nightblood, the universe better watch out. Not just the Cosmere, but like everywhere, every alternate reality better watch out from Kelsier with Nightblood. Yes, the mouse pad from the Hoyd box is nice, but it was. I mean, comparing like the Hoyd mouse pad to this, it's no contest in my mind. I wasn't. It was still worth it to get the Hoyd box. It's in my mind more worth it to get all of the rest of the boxes because they're so good. Let's see. So yeah, we've got 8 of these filled with iron. I should probably say how we're gonna do this giveaway. If you would like to win a set of 13 elementic metals from your favorite Cosmere YouTuber, please comment in the chat with a just metal vials, all one word, METALVIALS. Metal vials, all one word, and you will be entered to win a set of these metal vials. So comment in the chat, metal vials, all one word, and we will be choosing a winner. I may not be able to do it tonight, like while the stream is running, but I'll have an announcement on my socials and at the end of an upcoming video. I will be announcing that too. I'll announce the winner. So if you want, yes, only comment once, please. If you comment twice, I will find out. And if you won but you commented multiple times, I will disqualify you and pick another. So only comment once, and you can win a set of metal vials with actual samples of 13 out of 16 elementic metals. So, oopsie, that's all right. So yeah, here is the steel. It's just horrifying. I'm not sure if it's going to focus on it very well. Do it. Steel. It's very sharp and pokey, and I have been impaled by chunks of this steel. That this this funnel makes it so much easier. The first few times I was filling these, I was trying to do it not by hand. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll put a picture in the Discord as soon as these are made. I will include a picture of what they look like in the Discord. If you watch my most recent video, the Cosmere box unboxing, I actually talk about metal vials. I talk about the convention at the end of that, and on the screen I show a like row of metal vials. Those are what I made. That was a picture someone took of them receiving the metal vials for Secret Sazids last year. So if you want to know what they look like, check out the end of my Cosmere box unboxing video. I will also, if you join my Discord, the link for my Discord is in the description of this live. If you join my Discord, I will be posting a picture of what the metal vials look like, what like the finished product is going to look like. So everyone, once again, if you want to win a set of metal vials, comment just one time, please, in the chat. Metal vials, all one word. Metal vials, plural, and you will potentially win a set of actual allomantic metals. 13 out of 16. All right. Bye, Baggins Wolf. Yeah, I know that it is getting late. It's late here. It's I live in the same state as Brandon, which is very convenient. And so it is just after 9 o'clock. Where did I put that spoon? Oh, I left it in here. Oh gosh. So yeah, it is past my children's bedtime, and it is coming up on mine because I'm an old man. Best way to drink metals? I mean, you can't go wrong with what Wax is doing, and just take it with a shot of whiskey. That's probably the best way. Immediately, both like whiskey would serve as a painkiller and an antiseptic. So if there are bits of metal that that tear your throat up on the way down, the whiskey would immediately serve as something that would help relieve that. Oh yes, please like and subscribe. It's me, your boy Steve. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. If you are not subscribed, you may not win. I don't really have a way to verify that unless you have your subscribers, you have it public as to who you subscribe to. Most people do, or at least many people do. But please subscribe. I'd rather give this set to someone who is actually subscribed to me rather than just a random person on the internet. I will give it to a random person on the internet, but it'd be nicer if you were subscribed. I think it would mean more for both of us. How's the weather over here? It's good. It was a little warm today. It has been very warm recently. but I think we got a bit of rain in Utah today, which has been very good. Steris would say cod liver oil. You know, I was at the store today. Look, I had to go pick up some more glycerin, and there was I almost got a bottle of castor oil, uh, just for the memes. Um, yeah, I very nearly actually got some oil that would have. I was concerned about the color, which is ultimately why I didn't do it, because it was more of a brown rather than the clear, which I think showcases the metals better. But hipsters using fancy hot sauces. Oh man. All right. Yeah. Oh, you read Wheel of Time first, CP? That's awesome. I have not made it through Wheel of Time yet. I will get there eventually. I stalled out halfway through book 9, and just by the time I didn't. Let me back up. Book 9 of Wheel of Time. I believe that's Winter's Heart. I don't know. It's somewhere on my shelf. Uh, it it took me like a year and a half to get halfway through it. Oh, there's big chunks. Here, I should be able to show you what some of these giant steel chunks look like here. Um, oh, just kidding. They went through. But you should still be able to see them. See, it's not just little shavings. It's like spirals of death. Come on. Focus. Maybe if I... Here, we'll do this. How's that? That's a little better. Yeah. See, it's not just little filings. This would destroy you if you tried to put it in your body. Don't put this in your body. Don't do it. I am not responsible for any internal bleeding that may occur if you try and drink these. Don't drink them. It would be bad. My favorite short story in the Cosmere? Whew. Do we count Emperor's Soul as a short story? Because that one is perfection. Um, it's so good. I just finished Dawn Shard for my Dawn Shard Cosmere Connections video, which will be coming out this Friday. If you are a supporter on Patreon, you can watch it right now. So I just barely finished Dawn Shard, and Dawn Shard, like that was a great reread. That's very, very good. But if we count Emperor's Soul as a short story, Emperor's Soul is my favorite. Josh, you'd probably be okay drinking the iron. I wouldn't recommend it, but you probably won't die. Drinking this steel you wouldn't have an esophagus anymore. It's not that you would have holes in your esophagus. It would just remove your esophagus. And I don't want that to happen to you. Don't drink them. So there we are. There's iron and steel. And now we've got zinc and brass. Zinc's really easy because it's all just pellets. The coder should have been won't drink. Yeah. As a sort of contractual agreement. For anyone who is just showing up, I am currently filling metal vials in preparation for Dragonsteel Convention 2023. And so if you would like to win a set of medals, Mistborn metal vials, comment in the chat, metal vials, all one word, METALVIALS. This is also a spelling test. If you spell it wrong, I probably won't find your comment. So spell it right. METALVIALS, all one word, and you may win a set of Mistborn metal vials. I have like rock tumbler. I think I'd be worried that it would just destroy it. Um, let's see. So I'm gonna need what, eight of these. So if we do one, sorry, I'm portioning out the zinc pellets. So this is actual. This is what I'm putting in the zinc. It's just zinc shot. You can see that. There we go. It's just little pellets of zinc. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's split that one in half. 8. Okay. So it's about five pellets per bottle. And after this, I will be out of zinc. I have to get more if I want to fill more metal vials. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zinc. There. All right. See ya, Rune Shard. Tom, I believe. Thanks. Yes. Do what Tom says. Do what Rune Shard says. Join my Patreon, and you can get early merchandise. In fact, if you join at the World Hopper level, which is the highest tier, it's $20 a month. Not only will I say your name at the end of every single video of mine, but also you will get an exclusive shirt. The second tier, the Mistborn tier, is just going to get a "Hello, my name is Doug" shirt, but the World Hopper tier is going to have something special on it. So if you want a special fancy shirt, join my Patreon and you can get one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. CP, yeah, absolutely. Cytoverse is definitely worth the read. It's very, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would anyone else appreciate a fighting game that has Sanderson characters? We used to have one. Did anyone here play Infinity Blade back when it was an actual functional mobile game? 2, 4, 5. It was awesome. It was very good. It was a really solid game. Infinity Blade was very, very good. Yeah, that's right, Doug. You're getting a special shirt. One, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. 5. Oh, no. Looks like we're going to have to do 4. I don't have enough zinc. Yeah, well. Hold on. I'm not paying attention to the chat. Nobody swear. We'll take one from here. And we'll take one from here. Yeah, Infinity Blade was a very solid game. It isn't even... I don't think it's available to download anymore. There's a Discord server that has... It's probably not the original creator, but it's someone who is very passionate about Infinity Blade. That's if you go onto their Discord server, that they have a link that you can download just the game file. But it's not terribly sketchy, but it's a little sketchy. But if you really like Infinity Blade, if you want a chance to play it in basically the only way you can play it right now, I did a video that mentioned Infinity Blade, and I had a link to that Discord server. If you Google like Infinity Blade Discord, it'll probably show up. Infinity Blade didn't have any Cosmere characters, but they were technically characters by Brandon Sanderson. Granted, they made the game and then said, "Hey, Brandon, write a story about this game and make it work," and he did, and it's really awesome. So they're adopted. They weren't created by Sanderson, but were they became Sanderson's characters. Ooh, water's good. All right. So that was zinc. Zinc's really easy. Zinc and brass. This is the brass filings that I have. Yeah. Oh, so these other ones are bronze. It's interesting to see the different textures of the metals. Like bronze is, or brass rather, uh, just the way that it was tooled, at least, is a lot more similar to like steel. It's obviously softer than the steel, but in terms of like shininess and robustness, it's a lot more similar to steel. The bronze just looks like tiny little flakes. Not sure if you can see that. Go. Go. Bronze. Yeah. So I just got these from a local, not local. This foundry was in like the this foundry was back east, I think. But they just sent me a giant box full of metal shavings, which was very nice. What Cosmere magic system would I like to have? I agree with you actually. Feruchemy is just the utility of Feruchemy is amazing, especially if you're able to compound. Um, my usual answer for what what twinborn I'd want to be is double bronze, being a sentry, I believe that's called. No, the sentry is um, that's the ferrochemical, the fairing name is a sentry, but uh, having double bronze and just never needing to sleep would be so nice. I'd get so much done. Oh, yeah, so the utility of ferrochemy, like being a full ferrochemist, there's just so much you can do in such specific ways. Ferrochemy would be awesome. I I think Brandon will have information for us about the movie this year. I don't think we're gonna get any like official announcement of any kind until the second half of next year. Uh, yeah, he did mention in the his interview with the 17th Shard that it had stalled, and so because of that, I think it's we're not going to get anything official until the second half of next year. Certain non-Cosmere adaptation I would want to see. Ooh, um, I think I would love to see an adaptation of Legion. That I think would just be really, really fun as a viewer to see. Uh, I love the story of Legion, and I think having it adapted in a visual medium would be so cool. Just seeing the main character of Stephen Leeds interacting with all of these invisible people, and like I think it could be done very, very well. I would love to see Legion adapted into like TV series or something. Steelheart, the Reckoner series would be awesome. I would love a Cytoverse adaptation. If I had to just pick one, I would say Legion. Hey, welcome, Eni. Uh, for those of you who are just getting here, Eni, I am currently filling metal vials, Mistborn metal vials, of samples of the actual allomantic metals as far as I could. And if you would like to win one of these metal vial sets, 13 out of 16 medals, please comment in the chat metal vials, all one word, plural, METALVIALS, and you will be entered into the drawing to win one of these metal vial sets. Yeah, there's a lot of superhero fatigue. I feel like if they had done Reckoners as a series or something like 4 or 5 years ago, it would have been perfect. At this point, I think we're past the superhero craze, and it does subvert the trope a little bit, but I don't think it's. I think the time for a Reckoners adaptation has passed. If whatever adaptation Brandon is planning on doing, like probably Mistborn, if that does really well and people just want Sanderson properties to produce, I could see a Reckoner series coming, like actually happening. But as it stands right now, like there was a solid chance of Reckoners being Sanderson's first produced story, but at this point, I don't think that is likely to happen. Yeah, the stylized S might be a little tricky for copyright reasons. For those of you who don't know, it is canon. It is not explicitly stated in the books, but it is canon that Steelheart's symbol on his like superhero getup is the Superman symbol. And that would be tricky to do. It'd have to be altered in some way in an actual visual medium. Alejandro, thank you so much. Good night, everyone. If you're going to if y'all are going to bed, go to bed. Sleep is important. Yeah. Metal vials in the chat. Only do it once. If you do it multiple times and you win, I will find you and I will not let you win. So only do it once. Unless you say metal vials, I'm sorry, and then I will remove your sin. Yeah, absolutely. The things you can get away with in book form when you just describe it as a stylized S. No, just one word, metal vials altogether. Oh, it's Bob. Hi, Bob. Bob, there's all one word, metal vials. I don't think capitalization will affect it, but metal vials, all one word. Do it once, and you might win a set of metal vials. Let's see. We just did brass, zinc, brass, copper. I love this copper. Let's see if I can actually get a good shot of this for you, because this copper is so pretty. Of all of the metals in these vials that I fill, I think the copper is my favorite one. It's so cool. There we go. I have not, David. I have not read any of Joe Abercrombie. He is on my list. I used to read a lot more than I do, and then I had children, and now I don't read as much as I would like. I'm very, very behind on my Rhythm of War reread for that Cosmere Connections video, and that will be coming up soon. Joe Abercrombie is on my list to read. I've heard great things about his series, but I don't have as much time as I once did. Here, let's get a scoop of it. See if the camera will like zooming in on the scoop. Zoom in, focus, 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 focus. There we go. Isn't that pretty? The just little semicircles of copper. It's so good. I love the copper. To answer your question, Bright Sword Bros, I I do think that the Oath Pact is going to be reforged. I think that is being built toward. Um, yeah, and that would necessitate some people getting uh, upgraded, shall we say? I do think the Oath Pact is going to get remade, and that will necessitate some uh, greater investment for certain individuals. Yeah, yeah. I used to do this, just trying to like pinch metals and stick them in the top of. Oh, oh, that was two. Um, and just like stick them in the top of the vials. It's so much easier with this uh, funnel. All right. Yeah, the time honestly, the time jump between Stormlight 5 and Stormlight 6 makes me really nervous because I feel like the only way that can be um, not justified necessarily, but one of the easier ways for that time jump to occur is for there to be some sort of cataclysmic event, and the time jump is necessary for them to get back to a certain level of homeostasis where the story can pick up again. Uh, I'm nervous about that time jump. Have I seen any tungsten in real life? Yes, I have. I have a friend. Uh, Actually, oh, the friend being me. When I was getting married, I almost got a tungsten carbide. Uh, Almost got a tungsten ring. But then I heard if they need to remove it, they have to just like it has to be basically shattered, and that was a little more nervous to me. So instead of getting a tungsten ring, I got a titanium ring with this little focus, focus, focus. I have a wedding ring, and I like it. It's got some fun scroll work on it. Um, but yeah, tungsten is it. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, copper. Now bronze. Oh yeah, see a bunch of people have tungsten wedding rings. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus on this again for you. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's the bronze filings. Everything else I would call shavings. The bronze are definitely filings. The it's almost like the consistency of flour in this bottle. The shavings are so tiny. Oh, good question, Ethan. What happened to Honor's Shard? As far as I know, Honor's Shard was mostly just diverted into the Spren. Um, that the Spren sort of function as the pressure release valve for investiture on Roshar. And so Honor's Shard, I believe, just mostly got released into the Spren when he was shattered. All right. Okay, and there's the first of the brass. It's just real pretty. No, don't there we go. Brass. I have to focus a little bit more on the more fine uh, metals because I don't want to drop them and contaminate the other vials. Favorite character pin from the boxes. Ooh. Ooh. Probably Steris. I really like Steris's pin. The like flurry of papers around her, I thought was just a really fantastic like design choice. Everyone else, their design is fairly standard as to what we expect them to look like, but the little bit extra on Steris I thought was really fun. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Stormfather has a bunch of honors investiture. That makes sense. Um, that's probably why the Stormfather is getting more and more uh, aware because he has just a bunch more of honors investiture. I'm sure we'll. Oh, hey, focus, camera, right here. My eyes are up here. Uh, I'm sure we'll get a Zeth pin. Okay, I can't say that. I'm confident we'll get a Zeth pin. And that's the bronze. Here we are. It's very pretty. Focus. Focus. There we go. There's the bronze. Isn't that nice? All right. And the really fun thing is after I fill these, I just have tiny bits of metal all over the place until they work themselves down into the carpet and aren't visible anymore. Me, focus, camera, camera, camera. I'm right here. Come on, come on. No, stop thinking you're macro. There we go. Okay, Bright Sword Bros. I would love to see Stormlight as an anime. It basically is an anime anyway. Giant swords, power armor, everyone's Asian. Like Stormlight would be an incredible anime. That magic would look fantastic in anime form. Do I think they'll do a pin of Brandon for the December Sanderson fan box? I doubt it. I probably the Sanderson fan box will be Dalinar. If I had to guess, I assume that last one will be Dalinar because Dalinar is Brandon's favorite character. Like if you ask, I believe he said Dalinar is his favorite a couple times. So I would guess that Dalinar is going to be December's pin. Let's see. Zinc, brass, copper, bronze, tin. Tin's going to be easy. Yeah, that was 8 vials, and I still have so much bronze. And so, and this is, again, maybe an 1/8 of the copper that I actually got. I can fill vials for days. Ethan, I'm pretty sure he has said Dalinar is his favorite. That may, I mean, his usual answer to what's your favorite character is whichever one I'm writing at that moment. But usually he said that Dalinar is his favorite. Yeah, Stormlight, like the 7 Deadly Sins, would be so good. All right, and tin. Oh, here I can show you the tin. This is just tin shot. I got it off eBay. There we go. Tin. Little chunks of tin. If you're Spook, this would be gone in about 45 minutes. There we go. Yeah, can you really have a favorite child? You can in the moment, but in general, no. When one of my kids is acting up and the other one isn't, I have a favorite child right then. But in the long run, no, you can't really have favorite children. Yeah, Lift was probably his favorite interlude character. Lift is going to be very important in the second half of Stormlight. She's going to be one of the main characters in the second arc, and so he's setting herself. Brandon is setting Lift up for significance. Here we go. 10. Okay, it's there. Trust me, the tin looks nice. You can have a favorite child, but only if you have one. Very true. Tin and pewter. Pewter. In order to find pewter, I originally was gonna go to game stores and just get cheap, crappy little pewter figurines. But then I found someone selling pewter shot online, and that was easier. So this is the pewter. Come on. I mean, it's metal. It looks like chunks of metal. There we go. That's the pewter. It's very pretty. How do you burn it? I mean, you have to eat it first, which I don't recommend doing. Me. Focus. There it is. And that only works if you are from a fictional world. And that's the issue with the pewter. Some of the pieces are bigger than the end of the funnel. So we're just going to do this old school. What type of misting would I be? That's a different question. What type of misting do I picture myself as? I picture myself as that row. Okay. I would say I am probably a say I'm a rioter. No. I am a seeker. I'm like Marsh. And I'm not going to elaborate on that. Oh, yeah, Savis, I do not recommend actually eating these. The copper, you could probably survive eating the copper. The copper is pointy, but isn't terribly sharp. The one that you should not eat, that would just kill you dead immediately, is the steel. Focus, camera. Focus. Focus. Get the not my face. Not my face. Focus on the thing. Okay, you can sort of see the jaggy bit. There we go. That's the steel. The steel is like literally bits of razor wire. That would destroy you. if you were to put it in your body. Don't put it in your body. One more reminder for those of you who may have arrived since the last reminder. I am filling metal vials from the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. If you would like to win a metal vial set, 13 of the 16 allomantic vials with actual samples of the metals for the most part. Comment in the chat only one time, please. The word, or the two words, but put together into one word, metal vials, all one word, METALVIALS, and I will pick a winner and announce it in a later video. I have taken the Radiant test. Let's see. I do have other things to reply to. Yes, new Cosmere timeline is going to be coming out after Secret Project 4 is released. I want to really nail down where exactly that is in the timeline. I'm confident that I know basically where it is, but I want to make sure it is where I think it is before I release a new... Wait, no, timeline. Just kidding. Reading order is what's coming out later. The timeline, new Cosmere timeline is going to be coming out in a couple weeks. I'm still working on it. A lot of research going into that one. But that will be coming out in a couple weeks. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe and hit that little bell thingy. And so when I release it, you can be one of the first people to watch it. Or if you support me on Patreon at patreon.com/thecosmerenaut, you can watch it up to a week early. Probably not a full week early with this one because, again, it's not going to be ready. It probably won't be ready by this Friday. But, oh, shoot. If you support me on Patreon, you get to watch all of my videos early and also get several other excellent perks. So please support me on Patreon. Should your friend Tress read Mistborn or should your friend read Tress before Warbreaker? Doesn't matter. Whichever one they want to read first, they can read first. The connections to Warbreaker in Tress are minimal and not distracting if you don't know what they're talking about. So if your friend wants to read Tress before Warbreaker, great. If they want to read Warbreaker before Tress, no worries. Do I have tattoos, Aloha King? I do not have tattoos. I know exactly what I would get if I got a tattoo. I may eventually get it as a tattoo, but not yet. Being a Cosmere nerd, I would get on my right forearm, right here, Fleet kept running. And with probably like a footprint or something. Like Fleet kept running on my left forearm, right there. That's what I would get if I got a tattoo. Since Man of Culture, you can't just have one. What are some of my favorite anime? I really enjoy Seven Deadly Sins. I haven't dove into very much anime. I've watched most of Fairy Tail. My wife would really love Fairy Tail. Most of Seven Deadly Sins. I'm just blanking on various animes. I'm missing some of the staples. I've never seen Cowboy Bebop. I've seen 2 episodes of Cowboy Bebop. I've seen a couple episodes of Dragon Ball Z, but I'm not well versed in anime. Not nearly as much as I would like to be. Right. I did take the Night Radiant test. I am a will shaper. I am on Team Venli. I will seek for freedom. Where did I source the atium I'm putting in the vials? Amazon. So the atium is actually just these metal ball bearings. They're originally sold as slingshot pellets. And I know the book says that they're supposed to be smooth and shiny. I wanted a little more texture with mine, so I homemade an etching solution out of, I think it was like Coke and hydrogen peroxide. And that made some etching on them, if the camera will focus. 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 Do it, camera. Do it, camera. It's too small. Okay. I will post pictures of all of the metals on my Discord. So if you'd like to see what the different metals look like, join my Discord. I will be posting pictures of the finished metal vials so you can see those and ooh and ah appropriately, because I think they look great. Ooh. Josh, Windrunners both times. That's pretty solid. Hey, thank you for subscribing. I know exactly who my 10,000th subscriber was. We had a magic night at my place, and one of my friends came over and played magic with me and my wife, and I went and checked my channel and was like, oh, I have 9,999 subscribers right now. And he's like, oh, boom, subscribe. And so my friend was my 10,000th subscriber. So like I saw it happen, bumping up to 10,000, which was really fun. No, Ethan, I did not find harmonium. That I choose life. I'm not gonna put. Yeah, I'm not gonna send that in a package. That sounds like a terrible thing. Matt, Condo 23, Matt. Yes, Patreon supporters are awesome. It's very true. And if you be a Patreon supporter, you too shall be awesome. It's just A equals B and B equals C. It's the transitive property. Woo. All right, bye, Joshua. Go to bed. Thank you, Paul, thank you for your congratulations. Oh yeah, the Kaladin's chapter heading, which we still don't know what the significance of it is. Again, it's one of those things that I'm worried about in Stormlight 5, because Brandon has been real cagey on what the Kaladin's chapter heading symbol actually means, and we've gotten nothing. Merry Christmas. Oh, hi, Mr. Pogo Stick. Hey, that's a lot easier to pronounce than I expected it to be. Mr. Pogo Stick. Cool, you might be FanX. Hey, speaking of FanX, if any of you are going to be attending FanX Salt Lake this September, next month, the 20th and 21st and 22nd, or 21st, 22nd, 23rd, FanX in September, I will also be attending FanX. I'm going to be there with my Shakespeare company. And we actually have a booth. We'll be performing several times during the convention. If you look up Grassroots Shakespeare, I will be performing. We also will have a booth. I'll be like performing occasionally. We're going to be building a mini stage in our booth. And also I'll be at a panel with a bunch of other Cosmere content creators hosting a Cosmere Battle Royale. So if you come to FanX, come to the things I'm going to be at, and also come and say hi at the Grassroots Shakespeare booth. And I'll give you a bookmark. Thank you, Richard. Yes, comment if you have not caught up. I'm going to be giving away a set of these metal vials. So if you would like to win a metal vial set, 13 out of 16 allomantic metals, comment just one time, please. metal vials, all one word, and you may win a set. Yeah, not sure what booth number it's going to be. They have not assigned us a specific booth yet. They haven't. The booth people haven't gotten back to us, but we will have a booth. Oh, thank you, Diabetic Game Master. Thank you for your congratulations. I almost can read that Japanese. Kame de. It would take me too long to actually decipher. I knew how to read Japanese for a hot minute last year, for reasons. Oh yes, Eni of the Cosmere. I absolutely will be at Dragonsteel. I will personally have a booth at Dragonsteel, not my Shakespeare company, but me at the Cosmere. Not. I'll have a booth for my channel. So I'll have. If you want to purchase a metal vial set, I will have metal vial sets there for purchase. Also, a bunch of other swag and like stickers and shirts and pins and maybe even some buttons and a bunch of candy. So I will absolutely be at the Dragonsteel convention this year. Oh, Ethan, I 100% agree. Adolin is going to be an edge dancer. At the end of Oathbringer, when he's like running through the city chasing that thunderclast, and like the way he is fighting is edge dancery, 100%. He's like sliding over tables and jumping through windows and finds a random kid who was forgotten. He remembers someone who was forgotten. Like Adolin is 100% going to be an edge dancer. I am fully behind that theory. Oh, thank you. Omedotu gozaimasu. Arigato. Uh, oh, Bright Sword Bros. Cataclysm conspiracy theory. The Empire to the time jump will be a second recreance. I'm worried. I'm worried about the end of Stormlight 5. I'm real worried. I'm pretty sure Kaladin's going to die, but we'll see. Oh, Jareth. Hi, Jareth. Happy you're here. Jareth is a very early subscriber or supporter. Both of the things. Hi, Jareth. I am giving away a metal vial set. So if hear the thunder, it's raining. Thunder rumbled. I'm giving away a set of metal vials. So if you comment in the chat, metal vials, all one word, just do it one time, and you may win a set of metal vials filled by me. They're very pretty. I like them a lot. Metals, I do say. Here, I'll show you the copper, because the copper is my favorite. If it'll actually focus. Focus. Come on. Okay. Trust me on it. The copper's pretty. Hooray! Thank you for subscribing, Brittany. Thank you so much. No focus for me. Touche. Let's see. Speaking of focusing, what metal am I on now? Iron, steel, zinc, brass, copper, bronze, tin, pewter, aluminum. Did you know that aluminum foil, just like that you can get in the grocery store, is one of the most pure sources of aluminum that you can get like easily commercially? So I'll be right back. I gotta go grab a roll of aluminum foil. I realized I didn't bring that onto my desk before I started the stream. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Someone be entertaining in the chat. Tell jokes. Wait. Talk amongst yourselves. Here's a topic. The Holy Roman Empire was not holy, nor was it Roman, nor was it an empire. Discuss. I'm also going to fill water. All right, what'd I miss? Okay. Ethan, I'm so happy for you to be describing. Oh, good job, David. I can juggle. I should juggle tonight. Uh, the Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire is not an empire because it was a church. Um, the Holy Roman Empire is it's not the Roman Empire. It's the Holy Roman Empire, which is, I believe, I might be wrong on this, but it's Eastern Orthodox. Yeah. Ethan, thank you so much for being here. Uh, have a lovely evening. I am just going to be tearing up aluminum foil to put into the metal vials. There you go. Tearing it up into strips, crunching it a little bit to make it actually look more interesting than just strips of aluminum foil. Roman Catholic, that's right, yeah. That is actually, it's a quote from old Saturday Night Live, Coffee Talk, with Michael Myers and like David Spade. Old school Saturday Night Live. And they're feeling very verklempt. Right. Boom, aluminum. Melissa, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, my next video will be coming out this Friday. It will be the Cosmere connections in Dawn Shard, and there's a lot. It's mostly connected to just the rest of Stormlight, but we get a lot of Cosmere lore, not strictly like connections to other books, but just connections to the wider Cosmere as a whole. It's very good. Yeah, Dawn Shard is an excellent novella. If I had to pick my favorite novella, not including Emperor's Soul, I would pick Dawn Shard. It's so good. I didn't expect actual debate on whether or not the Holy Roman Empire was an empire. This is amusing. Talk amongst yourselves. Here's a topic. The final empire was not final, nor was it an empire. Ooh, yeah. I love the Dawn Shard. I need to get a copy of the Secret History hardcover. I only have that in the Arcanum. It's very good. I had a lot of fun reading Dawn Shard in preparation for this video. Just it's real good. I have a lot of friends in the like disabled community, like both with like mental or emotional disabilities, as well as physical disabilities. I mean, I'm a sign language interpreter by day, so I'm involved with that community, and the perspective that Brandon puts in that book is just really, really excellent. Is there a chance for a Moash redemption arc? Bright Sword Bros, you're asking the big questions tonight. I think there will be a Moash redemption arc. I made a video about this that I'm quite proud of. Yay, therapy. I think we probably will have a Moash redemption arc, at least to a certain degree. And I personally welcome it. There are there are sometimes people in your life that don't deserve and don't receive redemption arcs. Absolutely. Um, but I also argue that we are people in our lives and in the lives of others that always hope for redemption arcs. Uh, we make dumb mistakes, and as long as we're working to improve on those mistakes, we we hope for redemption. Um, so yeah, I think given that Brandon Sanderson is a Mormon and therefore is Christian and therefore has a deep and personal belief in the concept of spiritual redemption, I think Moash is going to end up with a redemption arc. Yeah, Don Lopin's perspective in Dawn Shard is so fun. Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, Bright Sword. That's Moash getting a redemption arc in the same way that Javert was offered redemption and could have been redeemed. Um, I can see that happening. Absolutely. Well, there we go. I'm on the fourth one. Oh, oh yeah, Doug, go roll up your car windows. You're down the street. All right, this I I should have cut aluminum foil up before this part, but here we are. I had a busy day today, so I wasn't able to do as much preparation for this as I ideally would have. I yeah, I'm. I know how you feel about rock, Doug, and I I don't I don't count him out, but just because we don't know yet what happens in the Horneater novella, we'll find out. We'll find out next year, um, because Brandon let slip in his interview with the 17th Shard, which again, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Such information is dropped. Um, that Horneater, the Horneater novella, Rock's novella, is going to be part of the Words of Radiance Kickstarter, which was originally going to be this year, but Brandon didn't feel right about having another Kickstarter before the previous Kickstarter is done being fulfilled. So that was delayed until next year, and the Horneater novella should be part of that, as well as he said that Dragonsteel Prime is going to be the Sanderson Curiosity released with the Words of Radiance novella, which I'm excited about. I've read it anyway already because, again, I'm local and have access to the BYU library, or at least can get access to BYU library. But we'll all be able to read Dragonsteel Prime pretty soon, and that'll be a good time. Oh, no way. There's someone else. There's another series that uses storms as an expletive. That's really funny. Yeah, eat it. Yep, Dragonsteel Prime is going to be it's going to be good. Once again, reminder: if you have not done so already, I am currently tearing up aluminum foil for Mistborn metal vials with actual samples of 13 out of the 16 elementic metals. If you would like to win one of these sets, which I will also be selling at Dragonsteel 2023, comment in the chat metal vials, all one word, METVIALS, just do it once, please, and you may win a set of metal vials. I'm currently tearing up aluminum foil. Well, I mean, it's not that unheard of in the Cosmere or in the military. I don't know. They because you use aluminum foil as radar jamming chaff. At least you do in like the Metal Gear games. Uh, how would a local Doug get access to such a book? If you if you have a BYU ID, or if you know someone who goes to BYU and therefore can get you into the library, uh, the original Dragonsteel, Brandon's master's thesis, is available to read in the library. Once upon a time, you could check it out. I do not believe you can check it out anymore, but you can you can't take it, you can't remove it from the library, but you can check it out to read in a private room while supervised. Uh, as far as I know, that's what I've heard so far. Um, I yeah, that's what I've heard from people who have gone there recently. Is you can still check it out to read it in the library with someone else in the room with you. Uh, they were all checked out. Okay, so maybe you can still check it out and remove it. I don't know. Again, I was able to get access to it for maybe 5 years ago, so I don't know what may have changed since then. Yeah, you can read it, but you can't take pictures. That's why you need to be supervised, is they they want to make sure you're not taking pictures for your own self. Just have a giant reading party. That's not a terrible idea. Just get everybody together and take turns reading out loud. Oh right. Right sword. Another big question. Hoyd's intentions good, or will he become the big bad? We had someone ask this earlier in the stream. Um, if Hoyd is going to end up being the big bad evil guy at the end of the Cosmere, the monster at the end of this book. Uh, I think it's unlikely, but if it does happen that way, I trust Brandon to do it well. All right, yeah, everybody, if it is late, if you need to go, absolutely go. I'll probably be finishing up here pretty soon, um, because I need to go to bed soon. But uh, thank you all for joining the stream. Thank you for participating on my channel and being one of my 10,000 subscribers. It's a really awesome milestone that I've hit. I'm very excited. Thank you all for helping me get there and enjoying my content. We've got good stuff coming. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for being in the stream. And my next video will be released on Friday. Friday, probably about 1 o'clock Mountain Time. We'll be digging into the Dawn Shard Cosmere Connections, which would be a really good time. Ooh, Moash Redemption by like stopping nuclear winter. Okay. Investiture magical nuclear winter. I'd be okay with that. I'm not sure if they'd allow you to take a notepad. I mean, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Again, it's been years. I didn't even like. I wasn't the one that went and got it. My brother-in-law was able to get it and check it out. Oh, they do have fresh paper and pencils. So yeah, Yeah, you could you could take notes. All right, finishing up on aluminum here. Making sure each vial has a good amount. Eh. Okay, aluminum. Ta-da. And again, aluminum foil, one of the most pure sources of aluminum you can get easily commercially. But that's not the only aluminum we have, because we also have duralumin. And this is actual duralumin. Duralumin is a mixture of, I think it's like aluminum and steel. It's aluminum and something. I don't recall. But this is commercial duralumin that I got from a local metalworking shop. Yes, the foil of Moash in relation to Kaladin is why we hate Moash so much. It's it's the contrast that makes it, really. Boom, duralumin. Focus. Oh, there we go. Yeah, nice. I think it's nice. There we go. Yeah, I agree with that redacted statement, Preston. That character, the, that character was growing, not just like growing on me as liking them more and more, but just like growing as an individual, and that growth was cut short. So one of my issues as being a text reader and not an audiobook listener, which I'm trying to do better on because I'm trying to go into audiobooks, so like I need to be consuming the media that I will be producing. But at least like when I was initially reading Mistborn, this metal, duralumin, I don't like that pronunciation. My original pronunciation of this, I pronounced it as duralumin, and I think that's way more fun. Duralumin. It gives you the liquid U, which is just more fun to say, and I think it's better rather than duralumin. Duralumin makes sense for what it is. It's a more durable aluminum, but I like duralumin. Yes, absolutely agree there, Bright Sword Bros. Uh, having having a Super Saiyan moment right then would have been awesome. Alas, it was uh, cut short. Duralumin. I got a whole bunch. it, it wasn't cut short. It was impaled short. Yeah, it's. Oh, nope, not that. That's one extra. I didn't need that one. Oh, dear. Get out. Oh, no. Okay. Ah. No. I got a chunk of Duralumin stuck on the bottom of this vial, and I'm going to need it. I'm going to need the vial because I only have so many. Ah, that's too small. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, do I have a... Nope, that will be too big. What can I use? A pen. Hello, meet my armpit. There we go. Okay. Look, it's an avocado. Isn't that fun? A little avocado friend. Meet my armpit again. Okay. Oh. Fortune. Capital F, Fortune. The Cosmere concept of fortune. I think... Is it more luck or destiny? Arguably, those could be the same. If you change destiny, it becomes luck. So I think it's more related to destiny, that like as a concept, but you can manipulate it, and so you can change it so your destiny is to get the things that you are wanting. You can be your destiny is to be luckier. So capital F, yeah, it's more destiny, I think. And the ethics, the applied ethics lesson. That is indeed an ethical quandary, because were they intentionally going into a dangerous situation? Yes. Did they prevent further danger to others? Also, yes. It's morally gray, very, very difficult to say. Yeah, it's rough. Bright Sword Bros, we do not know all the names of the shards. There is one more shard that we have not had specifically named. We know basically what they do. It's colloquially called the survival shard, because fairly soon after the shattering, they went and hid. But that is that has not seemed like the right course to them recently. I believe it is most likely to be the shard of something like wisdom or prudence or something. But we haven't gotten confirmation on it. That's the last shard that we don't know yet. Yes, all of you are correct. The survival shard. Let's see. We've done, in terms of metals, iron, steel, zinc, brass, copper, bronze, tin, pewter, aluminum, duralumin. Now we have gold and electrum. So for gold, I just got this gold flakes. This is actual like gold leaf, and that's what I was using for all of the ones I was filling before. I have again an artist friend who does a lot of leafing, and so all of the extras that she wasn't using, she just gave to me, and I was putting it in metal vials. But I haven't gotten any from her for a while, and I've gone through all of the gold leaf that I was using before. So now I went to a hobby store and got some gold leaf. Actual gold, but not a lot of it. Ooh. Okay. Ah, it's so finicky to work with. I'll be right back. I gotta go get some tweezers because that will be easier than having it just stick to my hands like crazy. Here's a topic. You guys are already talking about stuff. What shard is scariest to you? Which of the 15 shards that we know, /16, because we kind of know it, which one of the 16 shards is the scariest to you? I will have my answer coming up. Okay, I'm back. All right, I agree with Doug. Mercy. The Shard of Mercy is ominous to me. There's a lot that could be rationalized with mercy, and yeah, that's scary. Whimsy, I want to be afraid of whimsy. I want whimsy to be just like the force of chaos. Like I think that would be fantastic, but mercy is more terrifying to me. All right, gold. Oh gosh, gold leaf. Yeah, it's so hard to work with. Like they weren't even able to actually close the bag because gold leaf is just sticks to everything. Oh, Brandon said whimsy would be mono red. Oh, okay. Yeah, concerning. All right. Gold leaf. It's so pretty and shiny. You can't really see me sticking it in the bottles because camera. It's all right. Are you focused on me again? Focus. Be portrait. There you go. Speaking of magic, how many of you folk play Magic? It's becoming a more popular thing, I think, in the Branderson, Sanderson, Fanderson, um, because of his just deep involvement in it. I first learned to play Magic because of the possibility of playing with Brandon, which I eventually was able to do. My video a couple weeks ago was about that. If you haven't watched it, it's a good one. Ah, gold leaf is so hard to work with. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to be not watching the chat. I can see people are saying things, but this is difficult. Has Brandon said anything about writing a novella about the people who split Ada and Alcyon? That is going to be part of the Dragonsteel book, the eventual Dragonsteel, I believe. That will be part of that because that will be Hoyd's backstory. And my understanding is we will get a representation, like we'll see on screen the shattering. Been playing since Urza's Destiny. That's been a minute. I started really playing Magic. I played it before. My older brothers played it when I was growing up, but I started playing for myself with Guilds of Ravnica. I got one of the guild kits and started playing there. And now I'm very invested. Gold leaf, sticking it in bottles. Yes, thank you for catching my joke, Savis. Yeah. This is the most painstaking part. Trying to get the gold leaf in the right vial without it going into every other vial. Eh. Damn it. I should take this moment to remind. Welcome to my Yay, I got 10,000 subscribers stream. I am currently filling metal vials from the Mistborn series. If you would like to potentially win a set of 13 of the 16 allomantic metals, uh, as near as I could get, please comment in the chat. Metal vials, all one word. Do it just once, please, and you may potentially win a set of metal vials. I will also have some of these available for purchase at Dragonsteel Convention 2023 in November. And if you sign up for Secret Sazed, and if I get you, you may get one that way as well. They're real pretty. I like them a lot. And they're actual, they're the actual metals, as close as I could get. Ow, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Well, that one didn't work. Oh, no. Of course, the last vial that I have to put gold leaf in, it just explodes all over everything. Go in. No. I'm sorry, I'm being wildly distracted at the moment because it went everywhere except in the vial. Hold on. I'll be able to put my head up real soon. Don't forget what I look like. I look like this. Hi. Oh, lots of people commented. All right. Yes. Thank you all for being here. I will be finishing up real soon. I just have one more, really one more metal to do, which will be Electrum, because Atium, I just stick a ball bearing in the thing, and that's real easy. So I will be finishing up here soon as well. If you would like to see pictures of the finished metal vials, I will be posting them on my Discord. I'll also post a couple pictures just on my social medias as well. So be sure to join my Discord because we have a great bunch of people there. Also, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, where I post most of my stuff. If you want to see more behind the scenes type things, check me out on my Patreon, where we've got, you can see all of my stuff a week early, up to a week early, and also sneak peeks at what I'm working on and get exclusive merchandise. There we go. Got it. Gold leaf everywhere. Gold leaf. Ta-da! It's pretty. Look at it. All right. Good night to those of you who are leaving. I will be finishing up here in just a few minutes because the Electrum is real easy to put in. I've got these. They're just sheets of foil rather than the bag of clumpy foil that I got for the gold. But this is Electrum. Electrum is also known as green gold. And this leafing is a gold and silver alloy foil. So it was about as close as I could get without buying a 1,000-year-old Roman coin and shaving bits off for that. Which I'm not quite that dedicated. Let's see. Yeah, it's very pretty. It's not as yellow as gold. It does have a little bit more of a green in it. I don't know why the silver does that, but it does. Oh gosh. I'm going to end up with foil all over my fingertips. There we go. One for you. Okay. Yeah, these are going to be really fun. I love the way these metal vials look. The official metal vials, the ones that are like, what's the word? The official ones, the officially licensed ones that Badali Jewelry sells. They're cool. They're also just tiny. These ones are a lot more of like the size that I would expect to see an Alamancer have. So yeah, here we go. See if we can. It split. It's just so fragile. There we go. Electrum. No gloves. If these were for human consumption, I would be wearing gloves. But no one's going to eat these, right? Right? Yeah, so I don't have to worry about that. And the foiling will come off if I wash my hands several times, so we'll be all right. And there are worse things to have stuck to your hands than gold foil. Let's see if we can fold this up a little bit. And yeah, that'll be easier. I mean, oh dear, it's fine. There are people that put like gold leaf on cakes and cupcakes and stuff, and so I know you can eat it. This electrum leaf would probably be fine, but don't do the steel because that will tear up your insides. Roll it up because that's easier. There we go. Come on. Go in. Go in. And here I was saying, oh, yeah, the electrum goes in the bottle so easily. I had to jinx myself. There we go. 4 down, 4 to go. Yeah, there are other vials that I could have done for this. These are the biggest of the smallest size that I can imagine them being used. Um, I always thought like Vin and Kelsey are having them on their belt. I always pictured them about this size. Um, but I've seen other people with larger vials that makes sense. I imagine them usually about this size. Thank you, Cosdark Wizard. Thank you. I'm glad you like my videos. I'm glad they are helpful. I originally started making videos because I I wanted to know more, and so the fact that my videos are helping other people also know more, I think is really wonderful. I'm glad to hear that they are of value to you guys. Okay. Yeah, like Chewbacca's bandolier, but glass. That's yeah, basically. Ooh, silver. Uh, silver is interesting in the Cosmere. We got confirmation in uh I mean, basically we see silver again in Tress, and in the recent 17th shard interview with Brandon is basically confirmed that silver destroys investiture. Uh, that word could use some more explanation to me, but um, that's what silver do. Aluminum blocks investiture. Silver destroys investiture, and so silver is going to have a profound impact on the future of the Cosmere. Ooh, Kyle, yes, I will have a new reading order video coming after Secret Project 4 comes out. So at the end of what October, I'll have a new reading order video out. I can tell you now the main shift in order to um, read and find out all the things in the most satisfying way. Uh, I have split up the Mistborn eras. So those actually you in my new reading order video, in my new reading order in the video, oh heavens, oh I'm so distracted. In my new reading order that I will talk about in a video, you read Mistborn Era 1, then Stormlight, then Mistborn Era 2. We'll see how that works when Stormlight 5 comes out. But that's what it is at this point. Okay, all of the medals are done. So I will be filling these up with some glycerin and potentially some isopropyl alcohol for the foil, for the leaf, and maybe some baby oil. We'll see how that works. And then I seal them with the corks that came with them, but I dip them in epoxy so it becomes airtight and you can't pull it out, so it doesn't leak. I will work on that probably tomorrow morning because it's late, and uh, and I want to go to bed. But they're all filled apart from the ATM, and I can do that really easy because it's just popping one of these in the vials. Yeah, investiture can be destroyed. It's weird. I still don't quite understand how it's. Oh no! Sorry, I poofed the air out of the gold leaf bag and proceeded to shoot gold leaf all over. Crap. Um, yeah, I don't quite understand what's going on with silver still. I will probably need to make a video about that so I can explain it to myself. We will get that sometime. Um, but anyway, yeah, silver's weird. Let's see. Anything else that I need to apply to in the yeah, it's not necessarily destroyed, but like dissipated, because the like thermodynamics still exists. So investiture cannot be created or destroyed. It can be changed into a different form, or sent back to the spiritual realm, basically. But it can't really be destroyed. But silver seems to send investiture back to the spiritual realm. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for being here tonight. While I fill these metal vials, one of you will win one of these, which will be great. Again, if you just right before we finish up, if you have not yet, comment metal vials, one word, in the chat, and you may win a set of these metal vials. I will be sending those out before the convention. If if you want a set of metal vials, but do not win, sign up for Secret Sazed, and you might get one from me for Secret Sazed. And also, I will have 6 of these sets at the convention if you want to just buy one at the convention. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being one of my 10,000 subscribers. It's really cool to say that. It's awesome that I hit that benchmark. That's really exciting. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for enjoying my content. And we'll see you on Friday for the Dawn Shard Cosmere Connections video. Be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, read and find out. Bye. I'll let you guys comment and say stuff. Yeah. Thank you all for coming. I will be picking out gold leaf while we finish up. Let's see. Because it's one molecule thin. Oh, some fell into. Oh, crap. Maybe I can blow it out. Some fell into the iron. Ooh, that worked. Can I get it out of the steel too? Probably. All right. Have a lovely night. Yeah, please join my Discord. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. I assume most of you are. If you would like to get some merchandise before the convention, join my Patreon, and I will be getting things sent out as soon as they're made. I should have stickers done in the next couple weeks, and then shirts soon after that. So sign up for my Patreon and get exclusive merchandise. And we will see you all at Dragonsteel 2023. Bye. Yes, and I will no longer be live. I know.